So you want to know the meaning of organizing? Well, let me break it down for you in a way that's simple and easy to understand. Organizing is like putting together a puzzle. You start by identifying all the pieces, or in this case, the work that needs to be done. You figure out what tasks need to be accomplished and how they fit together. But it's not just about knowing what needs to be done. It's also about defining and delegating responsibility and authority. You assign tasks to the right people, making sure everyone knows what they're responsible for and has the authority to make decisions. And let's not forget about relationships. Organizing is about establishing relationships that enable people to work effectively together. It's about fostering collaboration, communication, and teamwork. Because when people work together, they can accomplish so much more. So there you have it. Organizing is the process of identifying and grouping work, defining responsibility and authority, and establishing relationships. It's about enabling people to work most effectively together in accomplishing objectives. Now go out there and organize like a pro. Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about the importance of identification and division of work in achieving organizational objectives. So here's the deal. When we have a big task at hand, it's crucial to divide it into specific jobs. A job is basically a set of related tasks that can be done by an individual. And guess what? It should have clear and definite tasks with expected results. Why is division of work so important, you ask? Well, first, it helps in specialization of efforts and skills. By dividing the work, we can focus on what we're good at and become experts in our respective areas. Second, it avoids duplication of work. We don't want to waste time and resources doing the same thing twice, right? But here's the catch. Management needs to ensure that all the activities required to achieve our goals are identified. That means no task should be left behind. We need to have a clear plan and make sure everyone knows what they're responsible for. So let's remember the power of identification and division of work. It helps us work efficiently, avoid duplication, and achieve our organizational objectives. Together, we can make things happen. Flexed biceps sparkles.
Departmentalization, ever heard of it? It's all about grouping similar and related jobs into larger units called departments. Pretty cool, right? By doing this, we can achieve specialization and make things run smoothly. But here's the kicker, these departments are not just isolated islands. Nope, they're linked together and interdependent. Why? Well, it's all about achieving coordination and facilitating unity of action. Makes sense, doesn't it? Now, let's talk about how we can departmentalize. We can do it based on functions like marketing, personnel, finance, and more. Or how about products? Textiles, chemicals, power division, you name it. And hey, territories are also an option. Western, Northern, Central, Eastern, you get the idea. So, departmentalization, it's all about bringing order and efficiency to the table. Pretty neat, huh? Assigning duties in a department is crucial for smooth operations. We want the right person for the right job, you know? So, qualifications, experience, abilities, and aptitudes should match the duties. For example, finance activities should be assigned to individuals with qualifications and experience in finance, like C.As. It's all about finding that perfect fit. And once departments are formed, they are placed under the charge of an individual who will lead the way. It's like having a captain for each ship. So, let's make sure we're putting the right people in the right roles. Because when everyone is in their element, magic happens. Let's build strong teams and watch our departments thrive. Together, we've got this.
Establishing reporting relationships is crucial for effective teamwork and coordination. It's all about creating a clear chain of command from the top manager to the individual at the lowest level. This way, everyone knows who they report to and who they can issue orders to. It's like building a management hierarchy that ensures smooth communication and efficient decision-making. So whether you're a leader or a team member, understanding these relationships is key to a well-functioning organization. Remember, it's not about power, but about creating a structure that fosters collaboration and productivity. Together, let's build strong reporting relationships for success. So, I'm the general manager of a tea garden, and let me tell you, managing this place is no easy task. One of the functions of management that I perform is called organizing. It's all about dividing activities and finding the right positions to be filled. Here are the steps I follow. Step 1. Identify the objectives of the firm. What do we want to achieve? For us, it's all about producing high-quality tea and satisfying our customers. Step 2. Divide the activities. I break down the tasks into different parts like plantation, marketing, nursery, public relations, industrial relations, and financing. Each part has its own set of responsibilities. Step 3. Find the positions to be filled. I analyze the tasks and skills required for each part and then hire the right people for the job. It's important to have a diverse team with different expertise. But wait, there's more. To complete my function, there are a few additional steps I need to perform. Step 4. Establish authority and responsibility. I define who has the power to make decisions and who is accountable for the results. This ensures smooth operations and avoids confusion. Step 5. Delegate tasks. I assign responsibilities to the personnel based on their skills and expertise. This way, everyone knows what they need to do and can work efficiently. Step 6. Monitor and evaluate. I keep a close eye on the progress of each part and provide feedback to ensure everything is running smoothly. This helps us identify any issues and make necessary adjustments. And there you have it. Organizing is a crucial function of management, and by following these steps, I can effectively manage the tea garden and achieve our objectives. Cheers to a well-organized and successful operation.
Managing a tea garden is no easy task, but I've got it all under control. First, I identify our objectives: increasing production, improving quality, expanding market share. Then, I divide activities into departments like plantation, marketing, and more. Next, I identify the positions needed in each department: plantation manager, marketing executive, and so on. Assigning authority and responsibility is crucial, so I make sure everyone knows their role. But that's not all. I also focus on staffing, training, and developing our team to enhance their skills. Establishing relationships and a clear hierarchy keeps things running smoothly. Budgeting ensures resources are allocated wisely. And of course, monitoring and evaluation keep us on track. With these steps, our tea garden thrives, and our objectives become a reality. Cheers to effective organizing. Organizing, it's more than just tidying up. Let me break it down for you in 60 seconds. First, specialization. When we organize, we divide tasks into smaller units, leading to efficient and speedy performance. It's like having experts in each area, making everything run smoothly. Next, clarity in working relationships. Organizing creates well-defined jobs, clarifying authority and responsibility. It's like having a clear roadmap, ensuring everyone knows their role. Effective administration is another benefit. Organizing avoids confusion and duplication, resulting in smooth operations. It's like having a well-oiled machine, running at its best. Optimum utilization of resources is key. By assigning jobs properly, we prevent overlap and minimize wastage. It's like using resources wisely, maximizing efficiency. Organizing also helps us adapt to change. With a flexible structure, we can adjust to new technologies, products, and markets. It's like staying ahead of the game, embracing innovation. Development of personnel is crucial. Delegating authority allows managers to focus on growth and innovation, while empowering employees to reach their full potential. It's like nurturing a team of superstars, ready to take on any challenge. And finally, expansion and growth. Organizing paves the way for adding new positions, departments, and territories. It's like building a strong foundation for endless possibilities. So, remember, organizing is more than just a clean space. It's the key to efficiency, growth, and success. Have you ever wondered how organizations are able to function so efficiently? Well, it all comes down to their organizational structure. Now, I know it might sound a bit boring, but trust me, it's actually pretty fascinating. You see, the organizational structure is like the blueprint that guides how tasks are performed within a company. It's like a framework that helps managers and employees know who reports to whom, who's responsible for what, and how information flows throughout the organization. It's all about creating order and clarity, so everyone knows their role and can work together seamlessly. Think of it like a well-oiled machine, where each part has its specific function, and everything works in harmony. So, the next time you walk into a company, remember that behind the scenes, there's an organizational structure at play, ensuring everything runs smoothly. Pretty cool, right? So, you want to know about the relation between span of management and organization structure? Well, let me break it down for you in a nutshell. Span of management refers to the number of subordinates a boss can effectively handle. Think of it as the boss's superpower, their ability to manage and lead their team. Now, here's the interesting part. The span of management actually shapes the organization structure. It determines how many levels of management there are in the hierarchy. If the span of management is narrow, meaning the boss can only handle a few subordinates, then you get a tall structure. Picture a pyramid with lots of layers. It's like a game of telephone, where information takes a long time to reach the top. On the other hand, if the span of management is wide, meaning the boss can handle a lot of subordinates, then you get a flat structure. It's like a pancake, with fewer layers. Communication flows faster, decisions are made quicker. So, there you have it. The span of management plays a crucial role in shaping the organization structure. It's all about finding the right balance between too many layers and too few. And that's how the boss's superpower affects the whole team. Hope you found that helpful. Catch you in the next one. Ever wondered how large organizations manage their activities? Well, let me introduce you to the functional structure. It's all about grouping activities and creating departments based on specific functions. For example, production jobs go under the production department, sales jobs under sales, you get the idea. Now, this structure is perfect for organizations producing one line of product or those with diverse activities requiring high specialization. Why? Because it brings some amazing advantages. First, specialization. It allows for better decision-making and specialized functions, leading to improved efficiency. Second, coordination becomes a breeze within departments since everyone is a specialist in their own job. And let's not forget about the cost savings. With less duplication of effort, economies of scale kick in, lowering costs. But, like everything, there are some downsides. Ignorance of organizational objectives can be a problem, as each department head focuses more on their own goals. Interdepartmental coordination can also be tricky when everyone is doing their own thing. And lastly, complete development can be hindered when employees specialize in only a small part of the job. So, that's the functional structure for you. It has its pros and cons, but it's an effective way to organize large organizations. Now you know.
Ever wondered how big companies manage their diverse range of products? Well, let me introduce you to the divisional structure. It's like dividing the enterprise into different divisions based on the major products they manufacture. Think metal, plastic, cosmetics, and more. This structure is perfect for organizations with multiple product lines and a need for specialization. It allows quick decision-making as divisional managers can make independent decisions for their divisions. Plus, assessing division results becomes a breeze, making it easier to identify and close any unprofitable divisions. And here's the best part. It promotes growth and expansion by seamlessly adding new divisions without disrupting existing ones. But like everything, there are a few downsides. Conflicts may arise among divisions when it comes to resource allocation. Duplicity of functions can lead to unnecessary efforts and increased costs. And sometimes divisions can get a little too competitive, prioritizing their own success over others. So that's the divisional structure for you. A powerful way for companies to manage their diverse product lines. Stay tuned for more insights. Imagine a company that's all about innovation and inclusivity. Well, that's exactly what we have here. This electronic company manufacturing TVs and refrigerators is taking things to the next level by introducing two new divisions, one for washing machines and another for ACs. But here's the twist. Each division will be led by a remarkable individual. The washing machine division will be headed by a talented and capable female leader, bringing her expertise and vision to the table. And the ACs division? Well, that's going to be led by a disabled person, breaking barriers and showing the world that anything is possible. So, what type of organizational structure is suitable for this company? It's a flat structure, my friends. This allows for open communication, collaboration, and quick decision-making. Everyone's ideas and contributions are valued, creating a dynamic and inclusive environment. This company is not just about creating amazing products, but also about empowering individuals and embracing diversity. So, let's celebrate innovation, inclusivity, and the power of a flat organizational structure. Together, we can make a difference.
Ever wondered how an electronic company manufacturing TVs, refrigerators, washing machines, and ACs can stay organized and innovative? Well, let me introduce you to the divisional structure. Office Building Glowing Star. In this structure, the company is divided into separate divisions, each responsible for a specific product line. Television Ice Cube Basket Snowflake. This means that each division can focus on the unique requirements and challenges of their product, leading to better development, marketing, and sales. Rocket. But it's not just about product focus, it's also about flexibility and adaptability. Each division operates semi-autonomously, allowing them to respond quickly to changes in their market. Counterclockwise arrows button light bulb. And in the fast-paced world of consumer electronics, that's a game changer. High voltage. But here's the exciting part. By assigning diverse leaders to each division, like a female in charge of the washing machine division and a disabled person leading the ACs division, we're embracing diversity and inclusion. Rainbow Handshake. This brings fresh perspectives, ideas, and approaches to product development and decision-making. Glowing Star Sparkles. And it's not just about innovation, it's about efficiency too. With each division focusing on its specific product line, resources can be allocated more efficiently, resulting in better cost control and optimization. Money Bag Bar Chart. Plus, clear accountability. Each division has its own leadership, so there's no confusion about who's responsible for the success or failure of a product line. Chart increasing, chart decreasing. Now, keep in mind, there might be coordination challenges between divisions, and some central functions need to be managed at the corporate level. But overall, the divisional structure is a powerful way to stay organized, innovative, and diverse in the competitive world of electronics. Flexed biceps globe showing Europe, Africa. So, next time you see a TV, refrigerator, washing machine, or AC, remember the divisional structure behind it all. Television Ice Cube Basket Snowflake. And let's celebrate the power of diversity and innovation in the electronic industry. Party Popper Sparkles. Formal organization, ever heard of it? It's the backbone of achieving organizational goals. Let me break it down for you. First, it's deliberately created by top management. No random chaos here, folks. Second, it's all about rules and procedures, written down for everyone to follow. No room for confusion. Now, here's the thing, it's impersonal. Emotions take a back seat. It's all about authority and responsibility, clearly defined for each individual. Advantages? Oh, we got plenty. Responsibility is easily fixed, thanks to clear relationships. No overlapping work, thanks to a solid plan. Unity of command, with a chain of command in place. And let's not forget, it's easier to achieve objectives with coordinated efforts and optimal resource use. But hey, there are some downsides too. Rules can sometimes cause unnecessary delays. Employees may lack initiative since they have to follow orders. And formal organization can be limited in understanding human relationships, as it focuses more on structure in work. So, there you have it, the pros and cons of formal organization. It's all about structure, coordination, and achieving those organizational goals. Stay tuned for more insights. Have you ever wondered about the informal organizations that exist within formal ones? Well, let me break it down for you in 60 seconds. Informal organizations are not deliberately created by management, but they emerge naturally based on common interests, tastes, and relationships. Think of employees forming groups based on sports, films, or even religion. Here are some key features. It originates from personal interactions among employees, has no written rules or fixed lines of communication, and is all about personal feelings and satisfaction. Now, let's talk advantages. First, speed. Information spreads faster because there are no prescribed lines of communication. Second, social needs are fulfilled, enhancing job satisfaction and a sense of belongingness. And third, quick problem solving as subordinates can freely express their concerns to officers. But, of course, there are disadvantages too. Informal organizations can create rumors and spread misinformation. They resist change and often prioritize old techniques. And sometimes, group interests can pressure members to conform. So, there you have it. Informal organizations, a fascinating aspect of the workplace that brings both benefits and challenges. Remember, it's all about finding that balance between structure and personal connections.
Ever wondered why some workplaces or social settings feel so structured and rigid, while others seem more relaxed and spontaneous? Well, it all comes down to formal and informal organizations. Let me break it down for you in 60 seconds. First, formal organizations have a clear structure and hierarchy. Roles and responsibilities are defined, and authority follows the official chain of command. On the other hand, informal organizations lack a predefined structure or hierarchy. Relationships and interactions are spontaneous, and authority is not based on official designations. Next, communication in formal organizations follows established channels and protocols. Information flows through official channels, and there are specific procedures for upward, downward, and horizontal communication. In contrast, informal organizations have more casual communication that happens outside official channels, often through personal networks and conversations. When it comes to flexibility and adaptability, formal organizations can be rigid and slow to change. Decision-making processes are often bureaucratic, but informal organizations offer greater flexibility and adaptability. They can respond quickly to changes due to the informal nature of relationships and communication. Formal organizations are deliberately established for a specific purpose, based on organizational goals. Informal organizations, on the other hand, emerge naturally among individuals based on shared interests or personal connections. Lastly, formal organizations have explicit rules and regulations to regulate behavior. Deviations from established norms are addressed through formal disciplinary measures. In contrast, informal organizations rely on social norms, trust, and mutual understanding for control. Understanding the distinctions between formal and informal organizations is crucial for navigating social and work environments. Both types coexist, influencing the overall dynamics and functioning of the group. So, next time you step into a workplace or social setting, pay attention to the structures and interactions around you. It's fascinating how these two types of organizations shape our experiences. Hey everyone! So, I recently came across this company that's facing some major challenges. They have a well-defined system of jobs, but people aren't allowed to interact beyond their roles. And guess what? It's causing a lot of problems. But don't worry, I've got some suggestions to help them overcome these issues. First, they need to encourage collaboration and communication between different departments. By breaking down those barriers, they can adapt to the changing business environment more effectively. Second, they should recognize and appreciate creative talents within the workforce. This will not only boost motivation but also lead to innovative solutions and ideas. Now, let's talk about the benefits of these suggestions. Firstly, by encouraging interaction, the company will be able to tap into the collective knowledge and expertise of its employees. This will result in faster decision-making and reduce procedural delays. And secondly, recognizing and appreciating creative talents will create a positive work environment. This will not only increase job satisfaction but also attract and retain top talent. So there you have it. By promoting collaboration and recognizing creative talents, this company can overcome its challenges and thrive in the ever-changing business world. Let's make it happen. Hey everyone! Today, I want to talk about something crucial for organizations: overcoming problems and fostering adaptability, motivation, and recognition of creative talents. Here are some game-changing suggestions. First, encourage cross-functional collaboration. Break down those silos and get employees from different departments working together. Create cross-functional teams to tackle challenges and foster an environment where ideas can flow freely. Next, implement employee engagement programs. Think team-building events, workshops, and mentorship programs. Open up communication channels and keep everyone informed and engaged. Now let's recognize and reward creativity. Establish a system for acknowledging and rewarding those innovative contributions. Give employees a platform to showcase their ideas and provide resources to turn them into reality. Embrace a culture that values experimentation and learning from both successes and failures. Lastly, empower employees with decision-making authority. Delegate authority to lower levels, allowing ownership and meaningful contributions. Provide training and support to make informed decisions and embrace diverse perspectives. The benefits? Increased adaptability by leveraging diverse skills and perspectives. Improved employee motivation through positive work environments and recognition. So let's make these changes and create a thriving organization together. Flexed biceps. Remember, change can be exciting and transformative. Let's embrace it and create a better future for our organizations. Hashtag change for success, hashtag empowerment, hashtag innovation.
Working as a purchase manager in a power sector company, Sudhir has earned the respect of his subordinates for his exceptional managerial skills. He's a tough taskmaster, expecting strict compliance to the organizational rules and procedures. But here's the interesting part: Sudhir also makes an effort to develop rapport with his team. During lunch breaks in the cafeteria, he freely interacts with them, having chit-chats. These conversations give him valuable insights into his team's views and opinions about the organization's policies. So, what types of organizations are we talking about here? Well, on one hand, we have a hierarchical organization, where Sudhir is the boss, setting strict rules. On the other hand, we have an organization that values open communication and employee engagement. Now, let's dive into the differences. Firstly, in a hierarchical organization, there's a clear chain of command, while in an organization that values employee engagement, there's a more collaborative approach. Secondly, in a hierarchical organization, decisions are made at the top, whereas in an organization that values open communication, decisions are more inclusive. And finally, in a hierarchical organization, there's a focus on following rules, whereas in an organization that values employee engagement, there's a focus on building relationships. So, Sudhir's balancing act showcases the importance of both types of organizations. And that's the story of a manager who knows how to get the job done while keeping his team happy. Understanding the dynamics of organizations can be a game changer. Let's talk about the two types, formal and informal. In a formal organization, like Sudhir's, there's a clear structure, defined roles, and strict compliance with rules. It's all about efficiency and following procedures. On the other hand, informal organizations are more relaxed, with social interactions and communication outside the formal hierarchy. Now, let's dive into the differences. First, structure. Formal organizations have a rigid setup, while informal ones are more flexible, with relationships developing organically. Second, communication. In formal organizations, it's structured and documented, while in informal ones, it's spontaneous and based on personal relationships. Lastly, leadership style. Formal organizations rely on formal authority, while informal ones rely on personal influence and trust. Sudhir, our manager, navigates both worlds, blending styles to understand his team better. So, next time you're in an organization, remember the power of both formal and informal dynamics. It's all about finding the right balance for success, briefcase sparkles. Delegation of authority. It's all about empowering your team. As a manager, I believe in granting authority to my subordinates, allowing them to operate within the prescribed limits. But it doesn't stop there. I hold them responsible for the proper performance of their assigned tasks. Accountability is key. To ensure that my team performs effectively and efficiently, I create a culture of accountability. It's about making sure they understand their responsibilities and the expected outcomes. When everyone knows what's expected of them, the magic happens. Tasks are completed with precision, and goals are achieved. So remember, delegation of authority is not just about passing on tasks, it's about creating a sense of ownership and accountability. Together, we can achieve greatness. Delegation, a crucial managerial process. It's all about transferring authority, responsibility, and accountability. Let's break it down. First, authority. It's not just about hierarchy, it's about empowering subordinates to make decisions. Next, responsibility. When a superior assigns a task, it becomes the duty of the subordinate to carry it out diligently. Clear communication is key here. And finally, accountability. While authority and responsibility are delegated, accountability remains with the one who delegates. It creates transparency and a sense of ownership. But remember, delegation is an ongoing strategy. Assess skills, match tasks, provide support. Communication is vital. By understanding and implementing these elements, we create a productive and empowered environment. Delegation is more than just task distribution. It's about growth, trust, and collaboration.
Ever wondered why managers are always held accountable for their team's actions? Well, it's all about the principle of absoluteness of accountability and delegation. Here's the deal: while authority can be delegated, responsibility and accountability remain tied to the delegator. Managers may pass on authority to their subordinates, but they can never escape the ultimate responsibility for the outcomes. Picture this: a CEO sets a sales target, and the marketing manager delegates it to the deputy sales manager. If the target isn't met, it's the marketing manager who's held accountable. This principle reminds us that effective delegation is not about passing the buck, but about strategic distribution of tasks to achieve collective goals. So, next time you're in a managerial role, remember, you're the guide, the mentor, and the ultimate guardian of organizational outcomes. Embrace the principle of absoluteness of accountability and foster a culture of responsibility. Together, we can achieve greatness. Authority, responsibility, and accountability. These three words may sound similar, but they hold distinct meanings in the world of decision-making and task delegation. Let's break it down. Authority is the power to make decisions, give orders, and enforce obedience. It can be delegated to subordinates, but the ultimate responsibility remains with the delegator. Accountability, on the other hand, cannot be delegated. The person delegating authority remains accountable for the outcomes, whether positive or negative. Scope defines the limits within which decisions can be made and actions taken. Responsibility specifies the tasks and duties an individual is expected to perform. And accountability encompasses the overall outcomes and results associated with delegated tasks. Nature plays a role too. Authority empowers individuals to act and make decisions, while responsibility implies an obligation to fulfill assigned tasks. Accountability involves answering for the consequences of actions and decisions. Transferability is another aspect. Authority can be transferred or redelegated based on organizational needs, but responsibility can be delegated while the ultimate responsibility stays with the manager. Accountability, however, cannot be transferred. The delegating authority remains accountable. Decision-making is at the core. Authority involves the power to make decisions, responsibility involves carrying out tasks and duties, and accountability requires answering for the results of decisions and actions. Imposed versus accepted. Authority can be imposed by higher levels of the hierarchy, while responsibility can be assigned or accepted willingly. Accountability is imposed by the nature of the managerial role. One is inherently accountable. Relationships matter too. Authority is often linked to hierarchical positions in formal roles, responsibility arises from assigned roles and tasks, and accountability is inherent in managerial roles and extends to overall organizational outcomes. Time frame is also important. Authority can be temporary or permanent based on organizational dynamics. Responsibility is task-specific and may have a defined time frame, while accountability is persistent and extends beyond the completion of tasks. Lastly, focus. Authority focuses on the right to act and make decisions, responsibility focuses on the tasks and duties assigned, and accountability focuses on answering for the results and outcomes associated with delegated tasks. So remember, authority, responsibility, and accountability may seem similar, but they each have their own unique role in the world of decision-making and task delegation.
Ever wondered why the delegation of authority is so important in management? Well, let me break it down for you in 60 seconds. First, it reduces the workload of executives by distributing routine tasks to subordinates, allowing them to focus on strategic activities. Second, it's a platform for employee development, giving individuals the chance to enhance their skills and prepare for more complex tasks. Third, it enables quick and better decision-making by empowering subordinates to make decisions without constant consultation. Fourth, it boosts the morale of subordinates, making them feel valued and recognized. And finally, it promotes better coordination within the organization, reducing confusion and conflicts. So, delegation is not just about lightening the managerial burden, it's about nurturing growth, streamlining decision-making, boosting morale, and enhancing overall coordination. It's a strategic practice that aligns individual and organizational goals for sustained success. That's the power of delegation.
Hey everyone! So, picture this. Atul joins this FMCG company as the regional sales head in the export division. In a departmental meeting, he asks Monik to take charge of the new office in Dubai. He trusts him with the work and gives him the authority. But here's the thing, within a month, Atul realizes that Monik isn't meeting his expectations. So he takes away the authority and redelegates the work to Prakrit. Now you might be wondering, why did Atul ask for regular feedback from Monik? Well, it's simple. Regular feedback helps Atul stay updated on the progress and make sure everything is on track. And guess what? Yes, the authority granted to a subordinate can be taken back and given to someone else. It's all about ensuring the work gets done efficiently. Now, can Monik be held responsible for not meeting Atul's expectations? Absolutely. When you're given a responsibility, it's important to meet the expectations set by your superior. Unfortunately, in this case, the work suffered and the company couldn't meet its goals. So remember, it's crucial to deliver what's expected of you. Stay accountable, my friends.
Regular feedback is key to effective communication and performance management. It keeps us informed about progress and helps us make informed decisions. But what happens when authority needs to be redelegated? Well, it's possible. In this case, Atul withdrew authority from Monik and redelegated it to Prakrit. Managers have the prerogative to adjust delegations based on performance. And speaking of performance, Monik can be held responsible for not meeting expectations. When tasks are delegated, there's an understanding of responsibility. So, while authority can change, the responsibility remains. Ineffective delegation can have consequences, like delays and missed goals. So, let's remember the importance of feedback, accountability, and effective delegation for success in the workplace. #feedback, #accountability, #delegation, #communication, #performance.
Decentralization in authority, it's all about spreading decision-making power throughout an organization. Picture this, instead of all the control resting at the top, it's dispersed to lower levels. Why is this important? Well, it allows for flexibility and responsiveness. Individuals at different levels can make decisions that align with their responsibilities. But wait, some authority is still reserved at the top. Strategic decisions and overarching policies, it keeps everything in line with the organization's goals. So how does it work? Authority gets transferred from the top to lower levels. Empowering, right? Lower levels can make decisions related to their tasks, promoting efficiency and responsiveness. And guess what? It empowers them too. They can address challenges and make decisions without constant involvement from the higher-ups. But don't worry, top-level management still retains authority for those big decisions that impact the whole organization. Control and coordination, Middle and lower levels get their fair share too. They have the authority to make decisions concerning their tasks. It's all about quicker responses, innovation, and a sense of ownership. So, decentralization optimizes decision-making, finding that sweet spot between control and empowerment. It's all about adaptability, responsiveness, and efficiency.
Decentralization, my friends, is the key to success. Let me break it down for you in 60 seconds. First, it develops initiative among subordinates. By granting them decision-making freedom, it promotes confidence and ownership. They take responsibility for their work and contribute to the organization's success. Second, quick and better decisions. Decentralization disperses decision-making authority, leading to quicker and more informed choices. multiple perspectives and expertise come together for the best outcomes. Third, it relieves top executives from excess workload. Delegating responsibilities allows them to focus on strategic planning and innovation. They can utilize their time effectively for long-term success. Fourth, managerial development. Granting authority to subordinates enhances their decision-making skills. It fosters both individual and organizational growth. Lastly, better control. Decentralization enables evaluation of performance at each level. It ensures comprehensive assessment and enhances overall efficiency. So, remember, decentralization is the secret sauce for a dynamic and responsive organization. Adapt and thrive in a rapidly changing business environment. Let's decentralize for success. Ever wondered about the difference between delegation and decentralization? Let me break it down for you. Delegation is like passing the baton, or a manager assigns specific tasks to a subordinate while keeping overall accountability. It's all about task distribution and skill utilization. On the other hand, decentralization is a broader concept. It's like a power-sharing party, where decision-making authority is dispersed across different levels of the organization. Regional managers, for example, have the autonomy to make decisions for their specific regions. This allows for quicker responses to local challenges and fosters a sense of responsibility. So, delegation is task-specific and hierarchical, while decentralization is a strategic organizational approach. Now you know the difference. Nerd face.
Hey everyone! Today, I want to share with you a concept that Rakesh, the head librarian of a medical college, used to ensure efficiency and effectiveness in setting up the library. He recognized the competence and experience of his team and decided to give them more authority. Each librarian was made in charge of 5 different subjects, allowing them to make autonomous plans and take responsibility for their decisions. Now let's talk about 3 advantages of this concept. First, it promotes orderliness. By assigning specific subjects to each librarian, they can focus on organizing and managing those areas, ensuring that everything is in its rightful place. Second, it enhances speed. With more authority, the librarians can make quick decisions and take immediate action without having to wait for approval from higher-ups. This speeds up the process of stocking the bookshelves and getting the library up and running in no time. And finally, it maximizes competence and experience. Rakesh recognized the strengths of his team members and allowed them to utilize their expertise in their assigned subjects. This not only boosts their confidence but also ensures that the library is managed by individuals who truly understand the materials and resources available. So there you have it. Rakesh's concept of giving more authority to his librarians based on their competence and experience brings orderliness, speed, and maximizes their expertise. A great way to set up a library efficiently. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Ever wondered how to streamline a process and make it more efficient? Well, my friend Rakesh has got it all figured out. He's using this amazing concept called delegation of authority to set up a library like a pro. So here's the deal: Rakesh, as the head librarian, is empowering his team by assigning specific responsibilities and granting them the autonomy to make decisions within their areas of expertise. And let me tell you, it's working wonders. First off, this delegation thing enhances efficiency. By letting each librarian make informed decisions in their specialized subjects, tasks get done quicker and in a more organized way. No more wasting time or getting stuck in the process. Secondly, it optimizes resource utilization. Rakesh knows that tapping into his team's expertise is the way to go. By giving them authority, he ensures that the right people are making decisions aligned with their subject knowledge. It's like a superpower, maximizing the efficient use of skills and experience. And last but not least, this delegation stuff empowers and engages the team. Rakesh recognizes their competence and trusts them to make autonomous plans and take responsibility for implementation. This not only motivates them but also fosters a sense of ownership and pride in their work. So there you have it. Rakesh's brilliant use of delegation of authority brings efficiency, optimal resource utilization, and employee empowerment to the library setup process. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved. Now, isn't that just amazing?